YouTube, it's your boy, Phase by Morales. Coming at you again with another haircut tutorial. I've been doing all this on my phone, so I'm trying to learn how to edit. Bear with me, they will get better. So what we're doing right here, we're cutting the top to the length that he wants. He's looking for a crop top. That's what we're trying to do. So right here, I'm using my 3 fingers that are pressed against his head. Those are the ones that tell me how high to go. I know that I go those 3 fingers, then I will continue those 3 fingers. Now right here, I'm connecting the top to the sides so that it doesn't have a disconnect or an undercut look. We want to have it gradually go into it. And right here, I was adding texture by point cutting. And then I'm adding more texture by doing this, running the scissors on the diagonal on the top of the head. I've seen that from watching Ant the Barber's videos. That's how he does it. Okay, now when you're doing this on somebody with really thick hair, it seems to get caught a lot and it like pulls their hair and makes their eyes water. So what I do when that happens is I open them a little bit or I close them a little bit, the scissors, you know? And it helps from snagging on the hair like that. And right here I'm just softening up the fringe. I don't want it to look like Jim Carrey on Dumb and Dumber, you know? Alright, so now we got that 3 and that 3/4 blade skip tooth. That's supposed to add texture with just the blade itself. So we're running that up to about the parietal ridge without going over. Now one thing you're gonna notice from my haircut tutorials, if y'all stay in there with me, that I'm never gonna turn over the parietal ridge unless I'm doing debulking. And so what I do is I go up to it, and either I go straight up all the way like I'm drawing a straight line all the way to the ceiling, or I do this one where it like scoops out on the top. But the reason I do the scoop out on the top on this haircut is because I want to leave bulk right there at the ridge. And this one right here, this is my modified Fat Masters. The reason they're modified is because I was able to figure out a way to zero gap them. So I guess if you don't have, if you don't have that, then a good, what would that guideline be? That would probably be like a wall magic clip with the lever halfway, a little under halfway. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, about a wall magic clip halfway. That's what that is. So that's what we're setting our first guideline in. And my man right here had super long hair, so you know, for the effect, I left all that down on the bottom. Normally I wouldn't. It's your choice right there what you want to do, whether you want to take it all off and then bald out right away, or you can leave it and then you can use it. You can do that at the end. All right, we're just cleaning up the area. All right, now we opened it all the way. So the Fat Master, it opens to almost a 2. I'm not sure if it's quite a 2, but it's like in between I'm talking about blades now. It's like a number 2 blade, between the number 2 blade and a 1.5 blade. It's somewhere in between there, but it's not quite a 2, and it's a little bit bigger than a 1.5. Okay, then I close it to the halfway mark on that clipper, and then we're just gonna go underneath. Another Spider GB, you know what it is. All right, now we close it just a little bit beneath half. We're not gonna go back to all the way closed. You know what I'm saying? Like what we set the line in with. We're not gonna do that again until it's time to detail that little section that we're doing right there. So we'll just have it about a little under half. And now we opened it up a little bit more, a little bit bigger than half now. So right here, I'm using my scrape technique. Holding the clipper at that angle right there, it helps you from creating another harsh guideline that you have to take out later. It takes some time to like learn it and to do it, but just practice it. It's tight, you'll see. All right, so now right here, we have the Andes comb. See, what I do is I never stop the Andes comb from moving. I pull it up against the hair and everything that comes out is taken out. And then this one right here was a little steel comb. It's smaller than the Andes. And it helps that graduation a little bit better. And then I went back to using the scrape technique right under that. All right, now on this other side, we're opening up the Fat Master. And these guidelines are probably bigger than you would see on, like if you were using guards, because that Fat Master covers a big distance. It opens real big, and then the way I modified it, I was able to close it, you know. So I don't know what the stats on it are, but I would say that it opens up to, like I said, a little under a 2. But the way I got it closed, it's like a OA. Right there halfway. Just taking out all that excess bulk that's inside that guideline. As long as you don't go up to the guideline, then you won't raise your fade. So right there, after you set your guideline, that's all you. Do your thing on that little section, you know? You'll see, you'll start to see the hair coming off and different positions of the lever that do give you different shades. It's all about the shading. So we're working right there within our guidelines. Moving the lever, opening and closing it. All right, so now we're right here at the top, and we do the same thing like we did on the other side. We grab the white Andes comb. I don't know what it's called, but I've had that one, and I've had some knockoff brands, and I mean, needless to say, that one's a lot better. It's sturdier. Okay, so now we after doing that, I hit it with the metal comb as well. I just didn't get it on camera. And on the other side, I didn't get it on camera either, but I opened up the Andes Black Label with the number 1 guard on it, and I'm just softening up that top right there. And then just, you know, adjusting the lever, only using the corners of the blade so that we can get that crispy fade. You can see the little dark spots that we gotta take out. Now right there, it's all about lever, you know, opening, closing the lever. Now we're finally starting to get rid of that. I was thinking about leaving it. Give my man a mullet. I don't want to go to where the hair begins, you know, like I don't want to set a super hard guideline right there, because then it'll be a beast to take out. So now I'm taking that extra hair that I left there, I'm taking it out by applying that scrape technique that I do. So I start on the skin, and then I come up on the skin, and gradually I take it away from the skin. It seems to work for me. here, we're just shaving the bottom of it. Now these right here are 1919s, but they're modified. They have the Wall Legends blade on them, and it has the Wall Legend slide, so it opens up just like a Wall Legend. Now I don't know anybody else who's done this before. I even had a custom case for these clippers from the Wall Legends. So right now we're just doing little detail stuff using the corner of that Wall Legend. Okay, so we still have a little bit of disconnect up top, real dark. We just want to soften that up. So if you notice, I'm using the fat part of the teeth, the big teeth of the comb with the thinning shears. Comb it down. Always go against the hair. Alright, now I'm on the thinner teeth, the skinnier teeth. And that's going to give you different lengths as well. A lot of people don't like to use the comb for what it is, you know? It's a tool itself. Oh, and then right here, we're in between. We're in between both. So that's basically like the lever open, closed, and then halfway, you know? The comb can be used the same way. See, I don't hold my scissors like a professional or nothing, though. But it works for me. If you guys like this, just let me know in the comments, you know. I can keep making videos. You see that little heavy right there? So using them same modified Wall Legends, or modified 1990, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is the best part. Alright, now it's time for the lineup. Now you can see his edges are, his hairline's receding. So we just gotta be creative with it. Do not want to push anybody back. We're just trying to get them as clean as possible without pushing them back. And right there, I'm not gonna really worry about shaping the bottom too much. All I'm doing right there is just tapping it, just to get a somewhat of a baseline. And right here, we're trying to get this other box to look symmetrical to the other side. But my client right here, he has like really sensitive skin, so those trimmers were set a little too sharp for his skin. And you know, the more times you go over the same spot with your trimmer, especially if they're set too sharp for sensitive skin, the more it irritates the skin, obviously. And I know that, but I still did it. Alright, so he had shaved his beard, brought it all down to the length that he has right there. But he missed the spot over there on the side, so that's why I had to grab my Legends again and touch it up. Try to get it all looking the same. Alright, so now it's time to line up the mustache. I've cut his hair before, so I already know how his mustache, how he likes it, you know? Always ask your client how they want it, though. Don't just assume. Huh? We'll just lightly tapping right there. That's a sensitive area for black people. That's crazy because it's a sensitive area, but on most people, the hair is the thickest right there, huh? Alright, now it's time to hit him with that razor. And like I said, my client in here, he has real sensitive skin. I wish I would have put like some sort of shave gel or something. But I like dry shaving. I feel like it leaves a crispier line. I haven't tried that 245 shave gel yet though. I need to try that. That might be the trick that I need. And we're lining up his beard right there. Again, I talked to him before. He kind of showed me where he wanted it to go. Other side. Basically, you're gonna do on this side what you did on the other side. Some symmetry. Everything has to be symmetrical. That's the art of cutting hair. I want to shout out another YouTube barber that I didn't shout out on my last video. My boy Ron Legend. Hey, that dude's the truth. Old school. You know? I don't know if you guys know who he is. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. That's just like an old school barber kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Here we're just lightly tapping with the razor. Do our best to line them up right there. Alright, so I don't always use enhancements. However, he was going out and he wanted me to enhance his lineup. I'm not really good at adding this too much. Like, you know, that right there is a little tricky in itself, you know? Like, it looks easy. It looks like you put the thing on there and you spray it, but it's not. Like, you want it to blend in. You don't want it to look super artificial, you know? So that takes practice. I guess the best advice would be don't put the nozzle too close to the client, because then you'll leave like dots, like really dark spot dots. And then you just use the trimmer. You can use a trimmer, you can use a razor to get all of the extra fibers away from where you don't want them. I always do that before I put the holding spray, because I feel like it takes the fibers off easier than having to worry about scraping the skin too hard. I know a lot of barbers do not like using enhancements. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below if you guys use enhancements, or you guys pro enhancements, or you know, just let me know. So right here, it was too heavy right there. So that's why I'm using the comb, and I'm combing a lot of it away. A comb works better than a brush because a brush takes off too much, is what I realized. I don't know if that's I don't know if everybody knows that, but that's what I realized. But like right there on the top, you could actually use a brush up there because you kind of want it to blend in a little better. But as far as where there's not long hair, using a comb blends it in better. I mean, he could grow a nice beard, my client here, but he had trimmed it all down because he didn't know when he was going to be able to get a haircut, and I was able to fit him in. So now we're just lining it up, doing the same like we did on the other side. The one thing about using a straight razor, you have to pull the skin. I mean, if not, you're gonna possibly cut your client. So with my left hand, with my left thumb, you see, I was pulling the skin with the thumb. And there you have it. And that's the finished cut. See that we added the texture on top. Right there. And that's the cut. Let me know what y'all think.